So definitely excited to be with you guys today, and we'll share a little bit about Club Viago and the actual website, so you can see all of the benefits of the product, and we'll open it up to see if anyone has any questions afterwards. Okay, so but it's twofold. There's two sites that I want to go through today that I can help you guys with as far as starting to share Viago obviously overseas abroad, right? So, but I want to make sure that you guys understand everything that we have to offer. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull up this website really quick. I'm going to share my screen. If you wouldn't mind, Sean, can you let me know that you see it okay?
Okay, let me see. Yes, I see it clear.
So we have two different we have multiple websites. Okay. So we have our viagodirect.com website, which is our business back office. Okay. So this is where you can enroll members, you can track commissions, you can purchase products from our marketplace. There's a bunch of different things in here that you can do. However, when you first get started, you don't want to consume all of your time being in your back office. Okay. So I can share with you a quick story on that. Um, when I first launched into this profession of relationship marketing, I didn't know my username and my password for the first 30 days, and I had made over $10,000. And so my sponsor Jesse, he flew into DC to ask us how we were growing so fast, and he didn't understand. He couldn't understand why, our numbers were so high and why we were signing up so many people for, the company. And so he went to log into our back office to take a look in a deep dive into our business. But I couldn't tell him how to log in because I didn't know my password. And he couldn't fathom why that was even something that could even happen. And he said, "Wait a second." I said, well, I just wanted to show what's possible because you can get stuck in your back office, or you can get stuck in your back office learning about everything, and never make any money, or you can go out and you can sign up people and not be in your back office, and then you can make a lot of money. So I say all that to say that, the only thing that matters when you're launching into Viago or any relationship marketing business, what matters first is the activity that you're doing on the front end. Meaning, how many people are you talking to about Viago on a daily basis, right? Because all we're doing is taking people from not knowing about Viago to knowing about Viago and collecting a decision on whether or not they want to join our team. That's it. It's very simple. And so the great thing that I love about where you guys are right now in Africa is everyone you're going to talk to has no idea about Club Viago. So you're essentially fishing in a pond that has never been fished in before. Does that make sense? Okay. So, but first things first, I'm going to show you guys. This is our actual team website. So if you go to elitesynergysystem.com, okay. So you can see elitesynergysystem.com. We just came from this event. Literally, I just got home today, right? So the next event, there's going to be events in Africa. There's events that are happening in Barcelona. There's events that is happening in Colombia, South America. So we have events all over the globe, right? And you can see that we do a lot of different things. We put a bunch of different promotional stuff here. Now, as far as getting started, getting connected, Inner Circle, which is coaching, Quick Coach, training and replays, presentations, documents, and events. Okay. So I want to go to Quick Coach really quick because Quick Coach is where you can actually see yourself. If someone says, well, what do you guys do in the club in Viago? I can send them this video right here, right? Which is a phenomenal video,
Training today
right?
about
That one's 35 minutes, but it goes into all of the value of what we offer with Club Viago. Your back office, how to log in, welcome to your back office, a basic dashboard overview, right? A detailed dashboard overview, editing your profile, shopping with Viago, right? For customers, enrolling a new member, which is where you guys are going to be spending a lot of time, setting up Viago Pay, another place you want to spend time, understanding your commissions, utilizing reports. So you guys can see there's so many videos in here, logging into Club Viago site overview, right? Booking hotels, booking cruises, booking flights, rental cars, even luxury homes, right? You guys can see all of this stuff. There's so many great valued short videos in here. So if you ever have a topic that's related to the how-tos for Club Viago, right? Or viagodirect.com, guess what? You just come here. So elitesynergysystem.com and you go to the quick coach part of the website. And we did this so that way we could help you guys all focus on doing what you do best, which is enrolling new members, right? Because we didn't want Peter, we didn't want you to have to slow down from talking to all the people you're talking to teach someone how to log into their back office. Because we would rather help you talk to more people and sign up more people, right? And so that's exactly why we created these little short videos for how-tos. Okay. Now we also have under presentations, you can see. So we have a US presentation, right? We have all these different videos. This is a great one here. But look, we also have resources for Africa. So if you wanted to go to Africa, right, and you want to present for Africa, you click here and you just literally download the slides. So if you click on it, it's just simply a Google Drive link. Okay. So the cool thing about that, and some of you guys might already know about it, some of you may not, but the faster you start presenting the information, the more you can create and dictate your own success. The faster you go to create to presenting the information, the more success you can have right away. Okay. But if I'm going to log into here in the Club Viago, because I'll show you this one now, right? So if I click sign in, and whenever you sign in, whether it's viagodirect.com or clubviago.com, it's the same email and password for both websites. So the great thing about it is you don't have to worry about creating different usernames and different passwords. It's all there for you. All right, so I'm signing in, and you can see here, look at this. So I have built up over this amount of time 5,573 points, which again are dollar for us to use. Okay. So if you scroll down, welcome to Club Viago. We have our online booking engine here, right? We have escapes, we have reward escapes, and we have getaways, which are vacations that you get every year for just being a member. So you can go to one of our 1,000+ locations all around the globe, right? And most are free, some are small amounts of money, but it's a loyalty program. So for two, some places you can take up to 8 people, right? So like my daughters want to go to Disney World in Florida. So that location you can take up to 8 people. So I'm going to take some of my family with us as well. And that location is free, which is amazing. Okay. So you get a vacation just for being a loyal member of Viago for 1 year. We're going to give that vacation to you as well. Okay. So member deals, you can see Benefit Hub. These are all the different savings portions of our website, marketplace. We even have a personal concierge. So that way, if you want them to search for you to find the best deal, maybe you don't have the time to be searching. All you have to do is call concierge and they will handle that for you. Okay. Telemedicine, we have telemedicine, and this is in a lot of different countries. So you can hop on Zoom with a licensed medical professional doctor, and that way you can see them, they can see you. And this is like non-urgent care, but that way maybe you need a prescription or something. to help you if you're sick. Like Sean just said that his daughter, had the flu. He could have hopped on telemed and gotten a doctor instead of having to take his daughter to the actual physical doctor. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Here's Viago points. I mean, I encourage you guys all to log into this, and the best way to learn is to do, right? So just play around and see if time and money were no issue, where would you go? Because look, you think about this, here's the actual booking engine that you guys see, right? So if we click on this, let's go. And so if we go here, right? So Peter, where's one place, if time and money were no issue, where would one place you would want to visit around the world? Looks
Peter,
like
you could unmute your line.
you're on mute, Peter.
Peter, unmute your line.
It's okay. So
It's
look,
okay. Yeah.
yeah, you can see here too. It says, hello, do you need help with an existing reservation or need assistance creating a new reservation, right? So pretty cool stuff. Sean, I'll ask you, if time and money were no issue, where would you go and who would you take?
I would go to Switzerland, and I
Switzerland,
would definitely take my brother with me.
your brother. Okay, cool. So I don't know if he's talking about me or his real brother, but either way, so he could take both of us if he wanted to, right? But so we'll just search here. It says search, and I like the little prompt. It says finding the best deal, right? And it says travel addiction will be fulfilled momentarily, right? But you can see, so some of these like 9% off, 8% off, 6% off, 5% off. So you can actually look three-star hotel, three-star hotel, 2.5, 4-star, right? And so but the cool thing too is because some people say, well, that's not a lot of savings. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes it's hit or miss. I believe we will win about 8 out of 10 deals, but we have a price match guarantee, 110%. Not to mention, you can see here where it says great news, you earn 1,975 rewards credits. So if you book through our booking engine, guess what? You will use these points for future bookings as well. And it ends up being another 10% off. So, like, for example, let me show you this one. This is where I want to go, Bali. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Bali, but take a look at this. So, and I do this. I pull this clubviago.com website up, and when I'm with prospects and with people that I want to introduce to the club. But look at this one, a 3.5-star hotel for 74% off. That's pretty crazy. And you still get 10% back in points, right? Look at this one, 3-star, 55%, 3-star, 55%. I mean, 4-star, pretty awesome. So you can see we have everything you can think of. Okay. So you literally get to pick. And what I love about this too is it has filters. So if you want airport transportation, a business space, fitness center, free breakfast, free internet, right? You can even, pets allowed. So if you want to take your dog, so you can figure out what you want to put in there. Star rating, so 5 stars, there's 838 different hotels that you can choose from, which is pretty awesome. We also have cruises. So you can see here under cruises. So my dad went on a cruise 6 months ago. And guess what? He didn't book it through us because he doesn't have a membership, if you can believe that, right? So, but he's my dad and he'll come around eventually, but not everyone's going to tell you yes. And in fact, some people will tell you no. So he went to an Alaskan cruise with him and his wife. And when he got back, I asked him how it was. He sent me pictures. And he told me the cruise that he was on, and we could have saved him over $5,000 if he booked the cruise through us, but he didn't. He didn't do it, right? So, you know, we have huge discounts here. You can save up to $580 per cabin on this one for 4.5 stars, and this is 7 nights through the Mediterranean with of Greece and Italy. Look at this one, Mexico and Caribbean, save up to $156 per night, right? So if you do the math on that, 156 times 7, you'd save $1,000, $1,092 to book this through here with us. So you can see 7 nights, Bahamas, Mexico, Cayman Islands. You save up to $372 per night. Times 7, that's a lot of money. Okay. So pretty incredible stuff. You can search here whether you want to go to, oh, let's look. How convenient. So they have cruises in Africa. So it looks like 8 cruises found. So let's see what pops up. Now, and just so you guys to know as well, so Peter, Madam UK, you guys are the first people to open up Africa. Okay, so we have some phenomenal offerings in Africa. However, because you guys are in Nigeria, which is, really you guys are the first people in Nigeria, right? So we're going to give much more attention as you guys start to bring more and more people into the club, right? Because we will offer resources to Nigeria based on the amount of members that we have in our community, right? So the more we have, the more we can offer. But right now, it's like phase one. I liken it to like WhatsApp. So phase one of WhatsApp, you didn't have all the different benefits you have today, right? In phase one of WhatsApp, you were able to message people, but you could not do video calls. You could not do conferences like Zoom calls where you could have multiple people on at one time, and obviously they grew and they grew and they grew and they offer these amazing technologies now. However, when they first started, they were just a messaging company. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
we are in the first phase in Nigeria for Club Viago. So, but look at this. You can save up to $962 to go on the South Africa or Madagascar cruise for 4 star. That is incredible. Look at this one, 16 nights. Which, Peter, if you go on a cruise for 16 nights right now, like someone else is going to sign up all your people. If you spend more time cruising than showing Viago right now, but you could go on a 16-night cruise if you want later, but it's available. But look at this. You can save up to 2476 on this cruise, and it's 16 nights. That's pretty phenomenal. Okay. Here we got another South African cruise, save up to $216. So there's many, many different options. 17 nights, Cape Town, and you save $854. So there's so many different. Here's Lisbon, you save up to $3,558. That's pretty crazy. So there's a bunch of different options, right? And again, the best way for you to figure out all the things that we offer is to go in here and just play around. It's not like you have to book it right away. Although, if you would like to, we can help you with doing that. But I want you guys to understand where we are in the grand scheme of things. So I just came back from this conference that was here in the United States, and everyone was talking about Uganda and everyone was talking about Zimbabwe, right? And Kenya, because Viago is going crazy in those 3 countries right now. The people that are in those countries are signing people up like crazy for Viago. So they're getting a lot of attention. They're getting a lot of, they're the talk of the company. And again, it's not like they started there with resources. They didn't start there in phase 2 or 3 or phase 4 or 5 in Viago. They started exactly where you guys are right now in phase 1 of Viago, and they had that vision, they had that sight, right? There's a quote that I love so much. It says, "I'd rather have vision without sight than sight without vision." Because when you know where you're going and you know you're with great people and you know you can save people so much money and you can help them collect memories, right? So we're not talking about storing products, in their garage or in their home that may expire or they may not run through them fast enough. We are talking about helping people create and collect memories, right? That's what we do. And so again, this is phenomenal. There's so many different things that you can go through in here. I would just for sure, I would say, hey, why don't you, go in here and play around and see exactly what interests you the most about what we have. Okay. So here's lifestyle stuff, right? So like restaurant and savings, gift cards. You can buy gift cards through here. There's so many different things. Homes, flights. So you can get flights, but flights, there's not really a lot of savings because they're so regulated. So you'll either find like a unicorn flight where you save a lot of money and you're like, this is too good to be true, but it's not. So make sure you book it right away. Or it's on par with whatever you might find out there. When I flew to Dubai, last year, I saved $600 on my flight, and it was through Emirates. So it was a really, really good flight. And saving $600 on a flight, I thought it was too good to be true, but I saved the money and it was a phenomenal flight. So just please always feel free to go through here and see what you can find, right? So you can see Punta Cana save up to 49% off in Mexico, Arezzo, Montego Bay, Cancun, Orlando, Miami. So you can, it's up to you. You figure it out. And if you need help, you can just go down here and write a message. So they're always willing to help, which is great. What else can I share with you guys? So let's look at some of these curated trips. So the curated trips, what we call escapes, it is our own unique experiences, right? So like I just showed you the booking engine, but let's look at escape your way or reward escapes. So you can use Viago points on reward escapes. What do I mean by that? So we have a suggested retail price, and then we have a price if you use Viago points that you can actually get the trip even cheaper. A lot of these are all-inclusive trips. Some of them are not, but they're all over the world. And the great thing about it is you can pick any of them that you'd like. I actually just had a great friend of mine, Dominic, who John just met actually in Ohio, and Dominic took almost 70 people to Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, and it was incredible. So we're starting to see all the pictures from that trip, which is incredible. Okay. So I think my internet might be a little slow.
It's okay. And Ben, by the way, there's other people saying that their network was bad in Nigeria and they were not able to log in.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, three people wrote that in the chat room here.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Yeah, I think my internet might be. We haven't even unpacked. So if you went to my room, the suitcases are on the bed. We came right home, and as soon as we jumped in from home, we wanted to get online with you guys. So give me one more second. One more second. Okay. Go ahead and log in. Does anyone have any questions while I'm doing this so far?
Peter, Ben, any questions, guys, so far about this training?
Yes, Ben, great presentation. I just wanted to see if we have a little time to touch a little bit on the compensation plan.
Yes, for sure. I would love to do that. And great to see you too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I think the compensation plan, there is need to touch about it.
Yep. I would love to go over that. It's one of my favorites actually. So you can see here, reward escape your way. Okay. So we have Portugal, right? So 8 days, 7 nights, all inclusive with hotels, guided tours, up to $1,000 there. You can see here Italian. So this one they just launched to Rome, Florence, and Venice, Italy for $1,286. You can see 10 days here, 1601. So Southern Italy. So they're adding so many different ones here. If you guys wanted to come visit us in the United States, we would love that. But there's California. Here's another California, right? Let me see what else we have that I can share with you today. And then we'll get right into the compensation too. So here's some other ones. And I was showing Peter last time that we have a bunch of options even in Africa. Okay. So let's see if I click on Africa. So look at this one. So Troutbeck Resort in Zimbabwe, 3 days, 2 nights with everything included for only $259. It's pretty amazing. You can see a safari, 3-day safari in Zimbabwe, $279. Here's a 3-day in Zimbabwe, escape your way for $349. Victoria Falls, bless you, 4 days, 3 nights for $389. Another Victoria Falls. So you guys can see even Durban, South Africa, 3 days, 2 nights for only $145. Pretty amazing. Johannesburg, 3 days, 2 nights, $279. And then here's another one in Franschhoek, $205 for 3 days, 2 nights. Plattenberg Bay, 3 days, 2 nights for $135. Cape Town, $219 for 3 days. So there's a bunch of different options in here, which is phenomenal. But we have so many different great places that we can all go to here. Like here's Europe, here's South Asia, and here's Mexico, Middle East, right? Central America, North America. So you guys really just pick where you want to go. And then obviously you take care of it through Viago, and then you're good to go. You're all up and running. Okay. Which is amazing. So let's run through a little bit of the compensation plan. Are you guys good for that?
Yes,
Okay.
let's run through the comp plan. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now I think I'm going to draw this out a little bit so you guys can understand. Okay. And so I'm going to get on my iPad here. It's going to take me just 1 second. And Peter, do you have anything that you would like to add in the meantime while I'm doing this?
Something like what?
Just your vision for Africa, maybe. What you see that you guys can do together. I'd love to hear, how you can paint the Viago picture for everyone that you've started talking about in or started talking to in Africa.
Yeah, actually, we are working on that now, and we are going to make it to be a huge market in Africa. That is number one. Two, and we are going to have a wonderful picture of Viago in Nigeria, and that will be another thing that will help us to move ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean, do you have anything you'd like to add too?
Yes, actually, I would like to invite at this time John Hill to give his testimonial because he actually went to the event in Columbus, Ohio, United States. And so Peter and everyone on the call, John was just there literally yesterday at the event. So John, can you kind of give your testimony and tell everyone what you saw at the event and what got you excited?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so I was at the event. I just got my son for school, so I'm wearing a kid's backpack. I just the event was amazing in Ohio. Got to meet so many great people, the culture, got to understand the business model a lot better with all the discounts. I mean, it's amazing. I'm gonna sign people up in this like crazy, no problem at all. Super excited about it. The co-founders, Eddie Head, Isaac, so amazing. Ben, Bradshaw, Sean, all these guys that we're working with, absolutely blown away with the event and just the culture, all the people laughing, dancing, all the vacations that people are going on together. They have experiences, the memories that people are getting to enjoy in Viago. So it's much more than a club. It's a family that's happening and growing worldwide right now. Like Ben was saying, this is the first phase of something like similar like WhatsApp and how WhatsApp grew to what it is now. We're all lucky to be here with such good founders and partners to do Zooms and connect with. But more importantly, the event was incredible training. Got to meet a lot of people and see all the different variables of the business with the discounts and just amazing, blown away. So, guys, you're in the right place. Just stay focused and bringing as many people to this club as you can. I know I'm going to be doing that. Going to knock this out the park. So thanks for having me on, Sean and Ben.
Okay, awesome. And we're gonna go ahead and let John get off the call because he has to do things with his child, and so you can go ahead and log off, John, no problem. And so let's go ahead and continue the compensation plan. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yep. So we focus in. Let me disconnect this. We focus on these main areas, right? And so there's that booking engine. You guys can see some of the stuff here, different savings, right? Here's the VIP escapes like Thailand. You here's Bali, right? So you can use their Viago points to get it cheaper. So you can see the Club Viago price for being a member would be $649. After applying Viago points, you could take this trip for only $499. Pretty cool stuff. Here's Dubai. You can see, $449 for 6 days, 5 nights with all of that included. So there's so many different options all over the world. You just tell us where you want to go. You could also say, hey, listen, we have 10 people, we have 20 people, we have 50 people, right? And you say, this is where we want to go. This is what we want to do. This is our budget. And then our corporate staff will actually put together an entire trip just for you specifically. Like my wife and I were hosting 60, I think it's 70 people now in Mexico in October. And, we were able to get almost a five-star resort through Viago, and they negotiated everything for us. And it's like 5 days, 4 nights. It was only $675. And when I told my friends and family about this, they could not believe it. They thought they didn't know what type of resort it was, right? They were questioning everything. And but it's because we have so many members that are paying every month that we're able to get very cheap prices. It's community style buying, okay? So that is perfect. Now, let me get into, we have two different options for getting started. We have what we call our launch pack and we have a standard pack. Okay. So launch pack is 450. It comes with 600 Viago points, right? So 600 Viago points. And then we have a 250 that comes with, it's actually 300 Viago points now. And so pretty amazing stuff because you can use those Viago points literally to travel. You can use those points for travel. You can use them for our marketplace of products that we're actually creating as well, which will be skincare products, nutrition products, and we're looking forward to launching those here shortly. And then if you stay with us, right? So, for example, if you pay the $450, hi, sweetie. Do you want to say hi really quick? So I haven't seen her since Thursday. So
So cute. Okay.
say hi really quick. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm almost done, okay? So, um, so yeah, so it's been a long past few days because we have been traveling. So, hey Cam, can you shut that door, baby? Thank you so much. And so if you choose the launch pack here for 450, right? The monthly after that is only $99 to get 100 Viago points every month that you pay $99. If you choose the entry of $250, right? Then you're actually going to get $50 a month is would be what you pay on a monthly basis to get Viago points as well. Okay, so you have an option. It doesn't bother us either way, however you come into the company. But we also have a loyalty program. So when you pay your monthly Club Viago membership for 12 months, that's where we're going to give you that vacation for two on us. Okay. And many of the locations, there's 1,000 all across the world. Many of them are free. Okay. So that's pretty cool because that's just a reward just for being loyal to our club. All right. So now let's talk about that income. So it says here $49. In Africa, it is only $29 to be a distributor. Okay. Um, you can see here $29 to be a brand ambassador, if you will. This was a party that we did in St. Louis actually a few months ago. I was just with many of these people in this picture last night because we rented out another really big restaurant and we had almost 700 people there. It was pretty amazing. So the first thing we're going to do is talk about the direct bonus. Every time you sign someone up for $250 or $450, you are going to make a bonus of $50 or $100. Okay. We have a residual bonus that pays out every month. We have a networking bonus that pays out every week. We also have a leadership bonus and a check match bonus as well. Okay. But for today, I'm only going to go over the one and two, but I can draw out the networking bonus. It's very simple. It's called a binary. So binaries are my favorite type of compensation plans. Sean's as well, which is why and one of the many reasons we have connected so well. It's because you're only building a two-team structure, left team, right team. So when you bring people on board and they bring people on board and they bring people on board, as people learn about Viago all across your towns, your cities, and your capitals, and across Nigeria, whether it goes to Uganda or Zimbabwe, and to Asia, to Latin America, to Australia, New Zealand, or United States or Canada. It doesn't matter to us because we have no territorial restrictions. You can sign up people all over the world in almost 60 countries. Okay. But the key is to take your positioning before everyone else finds out about it. Right. So let me share with you what I mean. So every time you sign someone up, you're going to make a direct bonus. When you sign up six members that you personally referred and you have the $99 membership, guess what? We're going to waive your membership every month that they pay theirs, right? And you still get all the Viago points and benefits of the club, okay? And that's amazing, right? And people know people all over the world. See, I didn't know you guys until I met Peter and Madam UK, who I met through Sean. And I met through Sean. He was a referral from another friend of mine. That's how this works. Now, on the monthly memberships, right? So let's say, for example, if you brought on Madam UK and you brought on Peter and they signed up 4 people each, you would make a $50 monthly residual every month that your members pay their monthly Club Viago membership. Now, remember, they're not going to want to cancel because they get all the benefits, they get all the savings, and then they get a vacation at the end of the year that's on us just for being a loyal member, right? So they're going to stay on the membership, and then you are going to get paid this monthly residual bonus every month that you qualify at these numbers. Okay. You can see 10 people left, 10 people right. That's $200 a month. 25 left, 25 right. 500 a month. 50 left, 50 right, 1,000 a month. I mean, this thing goes crazy. You can see this goes all the way down to $85,000 per month, right? And you guys are in the right place at the right time with the right leadership. Why? Because Sean has built a massive global company all across the world. He's made millions upon millions of dollars in this profession. And when he saw Viago and he got to know the leadership that is in Viago, he said, "This is my home and I will never do another company. I'm going to bring everyone I know to this company." And what's great about that is because he introduced Madam UK and he introduced Peter, who introduced you. So what does that mean? Well, that means you're going to see people show up on your team from the efforts of Peter and Madam UK and Sean. And guess what? They're going to count for your residual bonus as well, which is incredible. Here's our earning statement. It basically says if you do nothing, you will make nothing, right? Which is like life in general, right? If you do not go to the gym, you will not get muscles. It's the same concept. And then we have a training system. So, we don't sign you up and say, go get them, have fun, take over the world. We have a training system. We have an app that we use as well, which helps people with learning our system. We have webinars every Tuesday and every Saturday that all you simply have to do is plug into and get other people to plug into as well. And we do overviews every single day. So if maybe you say, I'm brand new, I don't know if I can present, that's totally fine. We have overviews where one of our top earners will do a presentation, and all you have to do is say, "Hey, Peter, there's this company coming to Nigeria, and I think you would be very interested in it. Are you open to making money?" Peter says, "Yes." Okay, great. I'm going to send you this Zoom overview link, and our presentation is at 5 p.m. Can you hop on? Yes. Okay, great. You text him the link or you WhatsApp him the link, and he hops on and he gets to see this presentation done by someone who has made 6 figures or even 7 figures in this profession. It is that simple. Okay. And we just had this event actually as well. But getting started is very simple. Again, just to recap. So it will be 450 plus 29, okay? Or 279. It's really up to you, okay? So however you see yourself getting involved is totally okay with us. You're going to get your Viago points that you can use right away. All right. You're going to get your product points every month. And then when you stay on with us for 1 year, we're going to give you that vacation just for being a loyal member of Viago as well. But the timing is impeccable. Again, because what you see right here, this is all of Viago for Nigeria. Now, it won't be like that for long, I can promise you, because Peter and Madam UK are talking to people every day. I'm seeing pictures of them meeting with people every day. And so the great thing about that is, again, you're in business for yourself. You're just not by yourself. Why? Because you don't have more bosses. No one wants another boss, but you have coaches just like us. And we're going to teach you how to do this business. But the one thing we cannot teach you is to get started or to wait, right? We say join us now. And if you join us now, you will be above all the other people that are going to join us in the next couple of days, in the next couple of weeks. in the next couple months, even the next couple years. But if you take advantage now and you get into our system and part of our team, you could get the next Peter on your team, right? The next Chico who is going to open up all over the world, right? You know, Chico could be our next $1 million income earner on an annual basis. And if you come on board, guess what? You could get Chico on your team. However, if you say, "Oh, it sounds great, but I need to think about it," we understand that too. But while you think about it, we're going to put in Andy, we're going to put in Chico, we're going to put in Peter, and we're going to go tell everyone about it. And then you will go under them. It's just how it goes. It is all based on timing. Okay. So, very simple stuff. We always ask people, you know, you're either an A, B, or C, right? You know, which B stands, but I have some questions. A stands for ambassador, action, activity. Let's go take over the world. And we look forward to, you know, helping you accomplish all your dreams and taking over. And so, with that being said, I'll turn it over to Peter and we can go from there. Or I'll turn it over to Sean. I'm so sorry.
All right. So, guys, basically what we want to do is we want to go ahead and get Peter to answer you guys' questions. If there's anything that you think that we need to discuss or talk about, Peter, I'll give it to you. What do you think that we have to discuss? Do you guys have any questions?
Yeah. First, I need to thank Ben for wonderful presentation tonight, and also want to thank my Nigeria leaders that are online, Chibike, Onyi, my babe, Precious, and all of them that are online. So many of them are supposed to be here, but I was told now, they sent me message that the network is very bad. That was why they were not able to be online. So the presentation was okay. And we will also need to have more presentation weekly, at least once or twice in a week. It will help our leaders in Nigeria to get to know more about Viago and everything concerning the benefits and the income of the company. My question now is this. I heard Ben talking about being a member for 12 months, that is a year. Once somebody is a member for 1 year, it has a guarantee or it has an opportunity to travel abroad, and the company is going to sponsor his trip and everything. I want him to clarify that one for me.
Absolutely. Great question, Peter. And just so you know, we will do as many presentations as you need us to do. So if you say, I want one presentation a week, okay. If you want two presentations, if you want 10, if you want 20, all you have to do is bring your people and invite your friends, your family, your neighbors, everyone you know, and we will do as many presentations as you would like us to do. It is not a problem at all. It is a pleasure for us to do this for you. Okay, so that's first and foremost. Second, you know, so we call them a getaway. So you can literally travel. We have over 1,000 different locations. So when you're on Viago for 1 year, right? So you pay 12 months of your membership. We give you a vacation for 2 to one of our 4 or 5 star places. Okay. Now they're all over the world. You get to search and figure out which ones you like. We don't tell you which one to pick. Um, you know, all you have to do is pay for your flights, and then you know the vacation is yours. So you can pick wherever you'd like to go.
Okay. Another question is this: we have I saw the when you sponsor 6 persons, 6 members under you, that settle the issue of monthly authorship or whatever. I want a clarification on that too.
That is absolutely correct. So step 1 would be to get registered yourself and pick your package. Step 2 is to find 6 members right away. Okay. And because for a couple reasons, right? We do what we say we're going to do. Okay. So, Chico, I will not tell you to go get 6 members if I do not have 6 members, right? Because there's no integrity, there's no character in that. So, I can tell you I have 40 personal members. So, Peter, you should go get 40 personal members. But guess what, brother? You can start with 6.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you
Oh,
for that. Let me give room for my brother in Lagos to ask his own question.
perfect.
Hello.
You guys, if you want to answer, ask a question, you have to unmute your device.
Peter, who are you asking to ask questions? Call their name, let them unmute themselves.
Okay. Chico, Shibike. Chico. I think he's online there. Okay.
Yeah,
In
network is disturbing.
okay, now we can
Okay,
hear.
there goes Chico. There we go.
Pico, you can speak. You're muted now. Oh, he went back on mute.
Okay, let's shoot for someone else. Okay, Chico's there. There he goes.
Yeah. So network is disturbing. So I didn't get the question you asked.
Do you have
So
any questions?
if you have any question, you can direct it to the floor. Any question, any clarification?
Oh, no. Because like question I wanted to ask before, you already asked the question. Ben have already analyzed the question, the answer to the first. So not much question.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, Ben, our leaders in Nigeria, they have filled their forms today. Some of them have filled forms. They have returned the forms. And by tomorrow and next, they will begin to pay their money for sign-in. So I want you and Shaw to look into it so that by tomorrow or next, we will now forward the money for them to sign in. By Friday or Saturday this week, some of us will be having the testimony of Viago, the money being paid, registered, and the income coming to us as the bonuses, sponsor bonuses. We need a bank account where the money will be forwarded to, so that people from tomorrow on next, they begin to come in line. Tomorrow I'm going to PH, I'm going to Port tomorrow to see some of our leaders there, which I know that they are eager and they have zealous to sign in as soon as possible. Already the business has started in Nigeria. Since it's going well in Zimbabwe, in Uganda and Kenya, I know that here you people are going to see a massive turnout in this company as soon as possible.
That's amazing. Yes, I look forward to it. And we are working on some solutions for sure, Peter. So, yes.
Yes, Ben, I was going to tell you, Uganda, Kenya, and the rest, they are booming right now. But I can assure you, with this Team Nigeria, you guys are going to really, really see what is going to happen. And I appreciate this training. I also wanted the Nigerian team to know that this is a genuine company coming to you. I know in the past we've had disappointments and stuff, but I know you guys are going to enjoy Club Viago because you've seen it happening in other parts. So I want you guys to take advantage, duplicate yourself. Duplication is the key to making this happen in Nigeria. So I really encourage you to work as hard as you can to get yourself planted in this company. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sean. And also, Ben, I wanted to see if we can also post those calls going on in Uganda for a start until we can catch up with our own presentations.
Absolutely. I know for sure they would love, absolutely love to have you guys participate in their calls. That is not a problem at all. As you know, too, with Helen, with Martin, they've jumped on our calls to, share their stories and to give us support as well. So they would love nothing more than to have you invite your guests and participate. So I will continue to put those calls as they happen. I will put them in our WhatsApp group and feel free to take advantage to get people on those calls.
Okay, awesome. Also, we have another question from another guest. Go ahead and go with your question.
Yeah, there is someone that wants to ask question. Amarachi Precious. She says she has a question.
Please.
Amarachi Precious. Precious
Yeah.
has a question.
Can I go ahead with the question?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Greetings, everybody. So thank you for the presentation so far. The question I want to ask is, though just today is my first time of knowing about the business. So, and I'm concerned to learn and to know about the tracking center. I mean, the website that is used for payment, because I have something running in my mind. You know, fraudsters, they are very I don't know how to put it. They are very sharp in hacking websites. So, and even within the leaders, within the how will I put it? Those that are among the, as in the registered ones, so that somebody will not come out. As in, I want to get the knowledge of the platform that is being used. I don't know the tracking center, whether it's the correct word that I'll use for it.
You're basically saying the back office, right? So you're worried about people hacking the back office or stealing information from the back office. Is that basically your question?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Ben, do you want to address that?
Sure. Yeah, I definitely can. So, and I understand, believe me, as I've traveled all across the world, you have good people and you have bad people. The great news is that you have far more good people than you do bad people. But we are prepared. We do business now in over 60 countries. And, we have relationships of people that have been working together for 12 plus years. So we have the highest security that you will find, and I don't want to say it's impossible because nothing is impossible, but thankfully we haven't had any type of hacking or any type of scammers in our community yet. But when I say that too, it's also a duty for us as the leaders to make sure that we are only inviting quality people to our community with Viago.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, great question, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Is there any more questions? Guys, is there any more questions out there? No, that's the end of the questions. Okay, Peter, go ahead and wrap up the call and we'll end the call.
Yeah, in absence of no other question, I would like us to have another Zoom meeting on Friday at the same time, so that those that do not have a network today will have the opportunity to join us on Friday at this that exact time, 8:30 in the evening of Nigerian time.
That's perfect. We can definitely get that scheduled, Peter.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ben, for your time rushing from the airport and having this Zoom call. We really appreciate you.
Absolutely. It's an honor, Madam UK. Thank you for those words. And I look forward to serving your group as we grow to, the biggest company in Nigeria. And also we cross borders and globally we can help change many, many lives together. So thank you for the opportunity to serve your group. And I can't wait to help do it more.
Thank you. Amen, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a blessed night.
Bye-bye.